possession today.
First down here for this offense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now he's bringing it back. Past the 50. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Owens. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Bringing it out. It's James. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab.
You know, I'm so used to seeing this guy just come in and block and try to open up holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip your cap to the offensive coordinator for that call.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage. On 1st down, it's play action. That is broken up and incomplete. Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
2nd and 10 here. It's a draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
And a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns. Add 6 more points to the total. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Try to run it with the option. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
You know, I like this quarterback's ability in the option game. He just doesn't do a good job of protecting the football here. You've got to be dialed in with your fundamentals, or it can cost you at any moment.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wide end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
He had the extra point and the lead now 21-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Texas. Bringing it out. It's James. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. Here comes a handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Valentine. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. Now, that's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
The Longhorns move into the red zone. Receiver in motion now. It's an option look. It's a fumble. The defense has got it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Nowhere to run up the middle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the second time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Touchdown, Longhorns. Great connection there for 6 points.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. I'm talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's James. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to pass. It's Owens. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Hornlords will kick this deep to begin the second half. Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. The back's got it. Makes the defender miss. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Gonna run it. It's Valentine. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. No press here. The defense backing away. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. You finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Dogs will crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
He keeps it on the design run. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Owens. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. With sure hands, it's Berry. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Valentine. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. 1st and goal, handoff. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Touchdown, Georgia, as they come roaring back now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good and still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. With the catch, it's Hudson. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Direct snap to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Back to pass. It's Owens. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Barry. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, what a grab! Tackle is flinged and made down at the 11-yard line.
But his defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. Bringing it out, it's James. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Tight end goes in motion. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Nice grab. It's Coleman. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the Bulldogs' offense is on the move now. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's James. Tackle finally made at the 37. And first and 10 from there.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Back to throw again. The receiver makes the catch. Will not be brought down. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Protection looked good. The timing between the quarterback and the receiver looked pretty good. Ball was put right where the receiver should be able to make that catch, just unable to hold on.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Dogs. Great catch when they desperately needed it. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Grinding away on the ground. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Scanning the field. It's Owens. Makes a quick grab. And they'll get him down that time.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Will hand it off. Finds room at the 30. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. It's a run. Running back's got it. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Or it's snapped to the back. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line and your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a 1st down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Back to throw. It's Williams. Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for late game heroics. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the...
And they heave it deep downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return to the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we.